Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra is almost here, and the leaks are piling up faster than you can say Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. While we haven't had the official unveiling just yet, it seems like the South Korean tech giant is doing all the hard work for us. Between accessory listings, Samsung's subtle confirmations, and an ever-growing list of leaks, we now know a lot about what to expect from this flagship. So, if you're itching to see what's in store for the S26 Ultra, let's dive right into it. Accessories, magnetic madness. This year, Samsung is embracing the Qi 2 standard for wireless charging, and that means magnets inside the S26 lineup. Yes, magnets. This move will let Samsung roll out a full range of magnetic accessories, and they're really leaning into the trend. You'll see magnetic carbon cases, silicone cases, clear cases, and even rugged magnetic cases. Plus, there's a new magnetic ring accessory dubbed the Dual Magnet Holder Ring, though the exact meaning behind dual is still a mystery. It's similar to the setup Google introduced with the Pixel 10 Pro, and if it's anything like that, Samsung's version should be sleek and functional. But that's not all. Samsung has also unveiled a magnetic battery pack for the S26 Ultra. This 5,000 mAh power bank supports 15-watt charging, which may sound a bit underwhelming compared to the phone's 25-watt wireless charging support, but it's the design that really stands out. To make sure the camera module doesn't interfere with the battery pack sitting flush against the phone, Samsung has included a cutout in the design. Here's something to keep in mind. If you plan on using third-party magnetic accessories, like a wallet or mount, ensure that the accessory has a cutout to avoid blocking the camera module. Full rectangular accessories could lead to an uneven fit and an annoying bulge at the back of the phone. Samsung is also releasing a new 25-watt magnetic wireless charger. So if you're looking to take advantage of the faster charging speeds on the S26 Ultra, you might need to upgrade your charger too. It's the same story with wired charging. The S26 Ultra will support 60-watt wired charging. But, of course, Samsung is still refusing to include a charger in the box. Looks like we'll be buying those separately. The S26 Ultra design. Thanks to a leak of the One UI 8.5 beta build, we've been treated to a full look at the design of the Galaxy S26 lineup. The design matches everything we've seen in recent months with that bold camera island, reminiscent of the Fold 7. The S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra are all following a similar design language, and it's clear Samsung is sticking to their proven formula. The Edge variant? It's officially done, folks. So, if you were hoping for a curved edge design, that's no longer part of the equation. The codenames for the phones, M1 for the S26, M2 for the S26 Plus, and M3 for the S26 Ultra, are now public, confirming what we already suspected. It's safe to say we're in for a lot of the same sleek and polished designs Samsung has become known for, albeit with some subtle but important upgrades. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for everyone. In what might be the most exciting news for fans of performance, it's been confirmed that the S26 Ultra will ship worldwide with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor. Gone are the days of Samsung's regional chipsets. This time, everyone will get the same powerful chip. For those keeping track, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is expected to deliver top-tier performance, pushing the limits of mobile gaming, AI, and more. That said, there is still some curiosity surrounding whether Samsung will offer an overclocked Galaxy version of the chip, like they did with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. As of now, there's no solid evidence to suggest that will happen, but it's still something to keep an eye on. Either way, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is shaping up to be one of the most powerful mobile chips on the market. What's up with reverse wireless charging? Now, here's a bit of a curveball. The FCC listing for the S26 Ultra has sparked some confusion around the potential for reverse wireless charging. The listing mentions WPT, which stands for wireless power transfer, and some outlets jump to the conclusion that this confirms reverse wireless charging for the S26 Ultra. However, that's not quite how it works. When Google launched the Pixel 10 Pro with the Qi 2 standard and magnets, it removed reverse wireless charging entirely because the magnets interfered with the process. So, could Samsung follow suit and eliminate reverse wireless charging? We're not sure yet, but the lack of the wireless power share mentioned in the FCC listing does leave us wondering if reverse wireless charging might be a feature of the past. Until we have concrete evidence, it's still up in the air. Exynos 2600, a local experiment? For those of you hoping for the Exynos 2600 to make its global debut in the S26 series, there's some disappointing news. According to a report from Korea, the Exynos 2600 will be a local launch exclusive for South Korea. Other markets, including the US and Europe, will still get the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip. The reason behind this? Exynos 2600 yields aren't strong enough to meet global demand. While this isn't ideal, it does make sense from a production standpoint. If the Exynos 2600 ends up being a real powerhouse, Samsung can prove it domestically before expanding it to other markets in future generations. For now, though, Snapdragon remains the chip of choice for most regions. One UI 8.5. A sneak peek at the future. One of the most exciting parts of the S26 Ultra launch is the introduction of One UI 8.5. This will be the first phone to ship with Samsung's latest software, and while the full rollout won't happen until the S26 is released, users with the S25 Ultra can already get a taste of what's to come through the One UI 8.5 beta. The beta has already been rolled out in select countries, and it's packed with new features and improvements. For those who are adventurous enough to try it out, expect some bugs, but also a host of new tools, settings, and visual tweaks. It's a sneak peek into Samsung's vision for the future of Android, and it's clear that One UI 8.5 is going to be a big leap forward in terms of functionality and user experience. The wait for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. There's still a lot we don't know about the Galaxy S26 Ultra, but with all the leaks and confirmations already out there, it's clear that Samsung is putting together something truly impressive. From magnetic accessories to cutting-edge performance, the S26 Ultra is shaping up to be a beast of a smartphone. Whether you're a power user, a mobile gamer, or just someone who wants a top-tier device, the S26 Ultra seems to have something for everyone. Of course, we'll need to wait for the official release to get the full picture. But with all these exciting updates, one thing's for sure. Samsung is making sure the S26 Ultra is worth the wait. And that's a wrap on everything we know about the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. If you're excited about what's coming, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest tech news. Got questions or thoughts about the S26 Ultra? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.